afternoon. My name is NEUS FLORES and I'm a member of audiovisual.org, a community of audiovisual professionals of Spain and South America who have come to the Filmets Film Festival in Badalona to interview the Oscar-awarded director of photography, Ali Farahani. How did you first get involved in the silent child stuff?
So basically, I've been working with the production company, Films, Slick Film, since 2015, and then after doing a research documentary about deaf people with Chris Overton and Rachel Shanton.
Did you follow some guidelines, or could you use your creativity to shoot the short?
So basically, the point of our job was we are so close together, me, Rachel, and Chris, and they gave me the script, I read it, and it touched me, and we got a good relationship, and they gave me lots of freedom to be creative and express my talent.
That's always better, right? So, did you take into consideration the sunlight and the weather while shooting outdoors?
The point was we try to, personally, in terms of the picture, I try to involve my background and the cinema which I'm coming from to the British film and merge really, make a fusion of the ideas of two cinemas, Iranian cinema and British cinema.
Okay, so what technical equipment did you use? Were you provided with it, or was it your own equipment?
So we used Arri Alexa for filming that, which is professional camera, and people are using that in the professional films. And yeah, the production company provided all the equipment which I needed for the film.
Yeah, that's always practical. Did you also use some post-production effects?
Not really. We just did the normal editing, normal color grading, stuff like that.
Okay, and did your experience as BBC documentarist help you enhance the filming?
My background is documentary, and I'm coming from documentary. So, and the key in the documentary making, filming the documentary, is the fact. And this story based on the true story. And I think my opinion and my background really helped me to shoot this film. Yes.
Okay. Was the sex slaves as Al-Sahab, how do you pronounce this? Al-Shabaab, based on a true story?
Yes, that's a documentary made by BBC Our World, which is a weekly program in BBC World Service. And that's a true story, yes. And I edited that film.
Okay, this is also a true story of a deaf child. So, was the story written by you?
No, the story written by Rachel Shanton.
Okay.
The Al-Shabaab, or
The Silent Child.
The Silent Child, written by Rachel Shanton.
And how does it feel to win an Oscar? Because you won an Oscar for the short.
Yeah, Oscar is a dream for everyone in this industry. So it was so big. It was a dream come true. But personally, it was so big for me because I come from far away, and it was a quite hard journey for me personally to be there. And it has a different meaning to me, which is so big.
Yes, indeed, I can imagine. And do you hope to win a Venus too here in Filmets?
Yes, of course I will.
That'd be also great, right? So what would you recommend to a photography student to develop so he can become a good professional?
I've been in this industry since I was 17 as a professional. I started editing, directing, filming, come back to editing, doing graphic designing. And I think if young people can have experience in all elements of the filmmaking, like editing, music, sound mixing, sound designing, can help them in their career. For example, if you want to be a good cameraman, good DOP, it can help you if you know editing, if you know sound mixing, because on the set you can be more creative. You can add a lot into the shots which you're shooting.
Yeah, the more you know is always the better, right? So what are your next projects? What can you tell us?
I'm working on another short film that called True Fight, which is about a young girl who has a cancer, and his brother tries to raise money to save her life. And I have another project which is about the economic in the UK, and my short film that called Ugly Butterfly, which is an experimental short film that I'm doing the pre-production now.
Okay, that's good. So up to now, what is the best of the festival Filmets that you have seen so far?
I opened the festival last night, and it was so. It surprised me because I felt that I'm in a family. They're like a family. They know each other. They're helping each other, and they are so kind, and they are so professional. The films which I watched last night were amazing. I think there's so many talent in this country and this city, and talented people, and the movies were so nice.
Yeah, so thank you very much. We hope you come back and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.